What's up, guys? So, work will soon commence on the RT, or not on the RT, but trying to get together what has to go onto the RT. That will all commence. But yeah, just want to go through the stuff with you guys for the work that's coming along. So, we've got some cabling over here. This is 18 gauge. This is red and black, so it's power and negative wires in here that I'll be using as my harness. This will be the cable for the harness that will be routing the screen wires to the fuse box, and to the from the lights to the fuse box, and from the two pieces over here to the fuse box. So I will be using this 18 gauge wire here. I've got this as well, which this will be now for the battery. This will go from the battery. It is also fused over here. It will be going from the battery to the fuse box. So this will be the main feed for the fuse box. I also have some heat shrinks, various sizes of heat shrink that I'll be using. Hopefully I will have enough over there. And I've got my fuse box, guys. I've got my fuse box with relays in it. I've got all this should cater for everything that I want to do on the bike. And yeah, like I said, it's relayed, it's fused, and yeah, I just need to figure out the wiring that's going on over here. Over here we've got the lights. This is the sports light that I will be putting onto the bike. I've done a unboxing on this. It's on my other channel, the Chronicles 2K19 YouTube channel. You can find it there. Actually, most of these parts here, I actually unboxed them. I've got a switch on the light. So this harness, guys, I think some of you might have seen me do this harness. This only needs to go to the fuse box now, or to the power source. I can connect this straight to the battery and then connect this to the screen. As soon as I click this switch here, the switch goes green and the screen will go on. If I switch it off, light goes off and the screen goes off. So this harness for the screen, I've already done it. It should be on here somewhere. So that's sorted, just needs power. So this just needs to be connected to this, which will then connect to that fuse box. The lights, I still need to sort that out entirely, because I need to sort out the switch. I will be making these lights work via a switch. The reason for that is I want control of the lights, obviously, when I want them on and when I want them off. And then the second reason is these lights don't come with a switch. It's just a positive and a negative. They don't come with a switch. And what these lights can do is they can turn to yellow, white, and there's three colors that they can change to. But for them to change between the colors, they need to go off. So off, on, it will be yellow. Off, on, it will be white. Off, on, it will be. So that's another reason why why I'm putting a switch to the lights. Otherwise, I would have to switch off the bike, switch it on, switch it off, switch it on, just to get the color that I want from the lights. So with the switch, I will not be needing to do that. I'll just use the switch for that. It's the same switch that I'm using over there. It came as a 2-pack and it fits nicely where there's slots on the RT. And then over here, guys, this is my USB connectors. Unfortunately, these guys are too big. I think I might have to do new holes to fit these guys in it, because the slots that I have are 22 mil. They fit these guys very nicely, but these are very large and I can't make those holes bigger. They're just gonna mess things up. So I need to create new holes for these guys over here. And this has, as you can see there, it's got a 3.1 amp and a 3.0 amp USB slot, and it's got a type C slot. And then that button over there, it's a on and off, so I can also control this guy via on and off. That's why I didn't get a switch for it. So that should be cool. It's also waterproof. You can see also the cover will protect against the elements over there. Over here is just a cigarette lighter, because I tend to use this like for your power cable, I mean not power cable, portable pump and whatnot. I will use this. Right now I'm using a Hailer plug, which I always need to connect and then connect the pump. So now if I've got this running on the bike, I can just throw it in there or anything that I need to use it for. Charger, now I will be using this for a charger. Currently I'm using my Hela plug, of which I could use this too, but with this guy I should be able to be sorted in terms of charging. And if I've got multiple things to charge, I can utilize this, and I can utilize this guy here while the bike is running. So we've got all of that there, guys. This is mostly everything. And then here I've got connectors, because some of the things that I'm gonna connect, like the lights as well, the spotlights, I will be using quick connectors before they get to the fuse box, so that if I need to replace a light or so, something like that, I can just simply be able to disconnect this guy easily without now having to dig too deep into the wiring harness to just remove this guy here. So I wanted to be able to quickly go out. It's the same thing that I did with the screen over here. I've got quick connectors like this connector over here that I put in. This is a quick connector, so I can disengage the stuff if I need to disengage it whenever I need to without too much work. And then here I've got a little 12-volt battery that I'm always using to test out everything over here. So this is everything that I will be installing in the RT soon, once I have done my connections, because I'm going to pre-in or pre-wire most of the stuff here, just to get a good wiring harness that I know as soon as I get to the bike, it's a matter of me fighting to where I place this thing, because this thing is quite huge, guys. This fuse box is quite huge. So I'm gonna need a nice strategy for this, so that it can hold and be able to handle when I'm riding on gravel and all of that, so that it's nice and safe. All of these guys need to make sure that they get to where they need to get to. I will have enough length, so I'm gonna do all of that on the table. Probably when I do something, I'll let you guys see it. Maybe I might go live on one of them while I'm busy. I'm gonna start with the lights maybe, and then continue to the screen, and maybe do these ones. I'm not sure what sequence yet, but I will be doing them one, so that I can also figure out what's going on here and how I need to connect to the relay. And then once all of that is done, I will connect everything up before I put it into the bike, and make sure that everything is able to work as intended here on the table before I start tinkering on the bike. Because as soon as I get to the bike, I need to know what I'm doing, because I don't want to create shots on the bike. I don't want to create power issues on the bike. So I need to know that the stuff that I'm doing is correct. So yeah, guys, uh yeah what I want to say, keep checking the channel out, or yeah, on YouTube, on TikTok, and yeah, I guess you'll see the progress. Awe. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing great and going for those goals of yours. As for me, I'll see you guys on the next one.